Octopath Traveler is a JRPG released back in 2018. It garnered praise for its retro turn-based combat, its elaborate RPG story, and its classic art style. Tiny reviewed it, and I came away impressed by the nostalgic fun it offered. So when I heard a mobile release was in the works, I trembled at the thought of Square Enix looking to squeeze money out of the franchise. They should just change their name to Squeenix already. Besides that negative perspective, I was actually more interested in how the game would play, as Octopath Traveler seems like the perfect fit for mobile gaming. So let's take a look at the recently released Octopath Traveler, Champions of the Continent. But first, do both you and me a favor and subscribe to Tiny Little Games, because I might need it, but you really need it. Now I'm definitely going to dive into the gameplay and of course the art style, but I need to address one aspect right off the bat. This is a JRPG by the extreme definition. That means be prepared to watch long drawn out JRPG conversations, and I'm not over exaggerating here. You will spend more time in a dialogue screen than you will be fighting baddies. At least the overworld does provide many battles to enjoy. Any longtime fan of this genre will know exactly what to expect, yet any mobile gamer thinking this is a typical mobile game dialogue will be sorely misled. What this means is that Octopath Traveler tells a decent story, one of fame, power, and greed. This isn't just a story to get you to the next battle, it's meant to make you think, to react, and to invest your time, whether you want to or not. Something that seems to be rare in the mobile gaming space. Sure, there are times when I was like, okay, get over it already, yet I can appreciate the effort put forth, including the amazing voice acting. This aspect of the game is both one I can admire, yet also one I can see being toned down a bit. Consider this a minor gripe. What I will talk about next is just how surprised I am by this mobile version. The gameplay presented here is very close to the console version of the game. Traditional turn-based combat with an engaging twist. Each turn gives you the opportunity to choose to boost an attack, to use healing, and to switch up abilities. The point is to wear down the enemy guard meter. Once you break their guard, you can unleash more powerful damage. This is all done with manual input, as opposed to the traditional auto experience. This actually feels like a traditional JRPG, complete with strategic combat choices, thoughtful attack and defense scenarios, and let me tell you, actual challenging combat. Early side quests really took me by surprise, as I was getting one-shotted in a matter of seconds, leading to a desire to grind levels just to seek my revenge. See, in Octopath Traveler there are random battles, so getting from one story beat to the next feels like earned progression. Overall, I quite enjoyed the combat. It's very similar to the original game. Less mobile game elements, and more AAA quality. In between combat, players would take on side content, recruit allies, and fight difficult bosses. Another aspect that stays close to the original. It seems like the team behind this game really wanted to keep the original in its sights, and I have to compliment them for achieving that goal, especially in the graphics department. At first glance, you would be hard-pressed to even tell the difference between the two, as Champions of the Continent stays true to the pixel aesthetic. The character designs will please anyone accustomed to pixel heroes, and the 3D backgrounds mixed with foregrounds makes for a beautiful game overall. I absolutely adore what's on display here. One could say this art style is as played out as the Fortnite art style, yet Octopath keeps the graphical presentation fresh, leading to moments of utter beauty. Okay, so I spoke highly of the gameplay and the art style, but we don't have the full picture. I mean, this is a free-to-play game, and we all know Squeenix needs its money. Octopath only has one purchasable item, and that's rubies. Rubies are used to summon more heroes, so yes, it's a gacha summoner through and through. Yet I have to give credit where credit is due. I was expecting the traditional tons of items, resources, XP packs, you know, the whole 9 yards. However, Octopath is simple in its monetization. Buy rubies, summon heroes, or just grind until your heart's content, and try to stay in the game for free. It seems Square Enix didn't choose violence this time around, which is strange. They are willing to milk Final Fantasy, yet Octopath seems to be treated with more care. I am not complaining, I'm just confused. So with all said and done, you're probably wondering if Octopath is worth a play. Absolutely yes, and maybe no. For once in a long time, a mobile version of an existing game is made for fans of the original game. So if you enjoyed Octopath before, you will really enjoy this iteration. With a complete story, very competent combat, a pixel-perfect art style, and fair monetization, fans of the series have a lot to look forward to in this gem. Those who don't want to be bogged down by endless dialogue and slow, grindy combat may not enjoy what's on display here. I, for one, will continue my travels, as Champions of the Continent is worth the storage space on my device. As always, thanks for watching Tiny Little Games. Please subscribe to support my channel, like for more videos, and ring that notification bell for video updates. Fun fact, you're really gonna need to like reading dialogue for this one.